We're talking about the issues. Manitoba Chambers of Commerce President and CEO Chuck Davidson joins us now. Top of mind is what we learned from the pollsters is economy and Trump talk. Is that what's echoing here?
Well, I don't think there's any question about that. I think that's why we're seeing the numbers of people are more interested in voting this time than they ever have before, because they're concerned about where the economy is going and the impact that Trump and tariffs have been having on the Canadian economy. And so what they're looking for, I think, in this election is, one, who's best to deal with Trump, but I think more importantly, who's best to grow the Canadian economy. I think what we're really looking for is a government in the next government for Canada is what are we going to focus on so that we can Trump-proof our economy, so that we're not as reliant on the U.S. as we have been in the past, and that we can start growing our economy in a way that's going to make us a lot more self-sufficient.
When it comes to that fear, obviously tariffs are a huge part of it. Is there anything else that business owners and small to larger size businesses are concerned about?
Yeah, look, I think cost of living is important as well. I think when you look at what some of the big challenges that businesses have across Manitoba and Canada, it is cost pressures on businesses has been challenging when you're looking at things like taxes, when you're looking at ease of doing business, challenges for workforce, challenges with immigration in terms of reduction in immigration has made it more challenging for a lot of businesses to have the workforce that they need. So we need to make sure that we're focused on all of those key elements that are going to be really key to growing our economy. So that's what we're looking for in this election, is which of the parties is best prepared to lead Canada forward and to make sure that we're going to have what's needed to make us more productive and to help grow that tax base and to be able to provide additional revenues so that we can afford to pay for the things that are also important to Canadians.
Now we hear these, they almost sound like buzzwords nowadays. Grow the economy, tariffs, all of this. But when it comes to the education of it, how important is it that businesses are in tune with this, and especially as it evolves so frequently?
Yeah, I think this is always the issue. I think what businesses are always focused on is how do we do more? And I think what's going on right now is businesses have been in a bit of a holding pattern for the last number of months because of that level of uncertainty that's been caused by Trump and the tariffs. And I think what we need to do is we need to get back to a better position where Canadians start looking after things that are important to Canada. And I think looking after our own economy, that's why we talk about things like interprovincial trade barriers. That's why we talk about opening up additional export markets. Those are things that are going to help grow our own economy and get businesses that confidence they need to hire more people, to invest in their businesses, to do more capital investments. So that's what I think a lot of businesses are looking for, is who's well positioned to make sure that that's a key priority for us.